Dr. Ellison liked to say he could hear thoughts, not in words, not exactly, more like the echoes people left behind when they spoke. He said every conversation stained the air for a while, like cigarette smoke. That's how he knew what his patients weren't telling him. No one believed him, of course. Not until room 6. The patient arrived on a rainy Thursday. No name, no record, just a trembling man found wandering the highway, whispering about the man who talks inside. Dr. Ellison had seen everything: delusions, hysteria, hallucinations. He didn't scare easily, but there was something about the man's eyes, pale, fixed, vibrating, that made him feel watched. During the intake, the patient sat perfectly still. When Ellison asked a question, the man's lips didn't move, yet Ellison heard him reply. "You shouldn't have come alone, doctor." He froze. He hadn't spoken aloud, he was sure, but the voice was inside his head, cold and clinical, mimicking his own tone. He blinked, trying to steady his breath. "Tell me your name," he said out loud. The man tilted his head. The lights above flickered. "You already know it." Ellison laughed nervously. "No, I don't." "You do." He looked down at his clipboard. The patient's name line was filled in now, in his own handwriting. Ellison J. The clock on the wall stopped ticking. The air grew heavy, like the room itself was listening. The patient stood, moving closer. He smelled of antiseptic and damp stone. "You thought you could read people, but you only ever learned to read yourself." Ellison backed up, tripping over the chair. His pulse thundered. He reached for the door handle, but his reflection in the window wasn't moving. It just sat there, calmly, taking notes. "Session complete," the reflection whispered. "Diagnosis: delusional identity fracture." The patient smiled, the same smile Ellison wore when he signed his reports. And when the orderlies found the doctor hours later, curled on the floor of room 6, he was talking softly to an empty chair. The notes from that session were still on his clipboard. Only one line was written. "I finally made contact."